Alright, yeah, so that's one way to clean under your couch, is get the garden blower out. It kind of works. It made a bit of a mess. I just went around and dusted after that. You can see, yeah, no, you probably can't see, but yeah, there was a bit of dust up here. I did behind the fridge in there, and it's just like 5 minutes and you can get to all the places in the whole house where you don't normally clean. So it was good. I actually did a big clean on this couch too. We've had this couch for probably, well, since we've been in here, so 12 years. And you can I normally sit on this seat when we're watching TV at night time, and it used to be a lot more shinier. But I got a scrubber. I'll put a screenshot up. I just got it off Amazon, and it's got a heap of different brushes, electric motor. It's got a stick so you can walk around and do your floors if you want to do your floors if you don't want to reach. But come up really, really nice. I just used a general purpose cleaner from the car washing stuff. Then I wiped it over. Heaps of dirt came out, you should have seen it. But whenever we normally sit on this couch, I always put a sheet down anyway, because I don't really like sitting on leather. I'd rather sit on material. Just a leather couch looks nice, but whatever. But yeah, like where the elbow, where your arm goes, and down here where your ankles go, was a bit filth. But everywhere else was kind of shinier than any other couch. You can see those couches, no one ever sits on them, the end ones. But they all kind of look the same now. Got rid of a lot of the wrinkles out of it, and then I used whatever the same leather stuff I used for the car. I just used it on this, and come up good. So yeah, having a bit of a spring cleaning behind things, and scrubbed the kitchen. And I did the bench tops actually with that same scrubber, because it comes with a what's the name? Like a scouring, non-scratch scouring pad attachment. So did all the bench tops with that. Come up really nice. I used the brush attachment for the couch, but then it comes with a microfiber attachment as well, so I use that to put the protectant on, and yeah, so come up really good. So yeah, did the stove, and just been working through the house, doing a bit of here, bit there. So yeah, as suspected, it's a couple days after the making that cover for that oil cover tray thing. Oh, hang on, turn the retic on as well, because it's, hey Google, turn on the backyard sprinklers, because here's the other dog going off. It's not raining for a while, so I thought I'd better turn the sprinklers on. They should be turning on soon, unless I might have turned them off at the tap. Hang on, I did hear it just click, but there's no water coming out. Must be, yeah. Whoa. Don't want the hose going, just want that. There we go. It's like 1.5 turns and it's enough to water the whole backyard, which is pretty good. I got the dog beds airing out, gave them a bit of a spray with a thing that you spray so it doesn't smell like dog. I wash them every now and again, but once a week I put them out. I normally wash them probably once a month, maybe every 3 weeks, but then I let them air out at least once a week as well in the sun, and that kind of keeps them nice and fresh. Dex, don't lick him. You can see the retic's still working good. I haven't used it for ages because it has been raining a lot, but yeah, it's doing its job. Just put the dead oil down. Yeah, been busy. It's been a busy day today, but it's a nice day on the weekend with nothing much to do, so thought I'd better get on top of things. That way we've got an easy week, so all good. What else has been going on? Bugger all. Oh yeah, so yeah, it's a couple days after doing that oil service panel thing for my car. And I think I did mention in that video that it's going to stuff me from rolling around. My back's gone, so yeah, I was rolling around on the floor, up and down, multiple times. And I thought, I'll be able to do the bike ride the next day, because it was going to be a nice day. Well, it was a nice day the next day. But yeah, had other plans, and I was pretty much flat out on the bed for the the next day because I overdid it a bit. My legs were gone, and the old back just gave up. So anyway, doesn't matter. All good now. It wasn't bad like I've had other ones that have knocked me over for a week. This one was only a day, just to rest it, and then I'm good to go. I'm gonna make a coffee quickly, and we'll get out in the shed. Good boy. He knows he's getting a treat. You gotta sit on the grass. Sit down. Gentle. Oh. Alright, so yeah, bike rack is what we're up to today. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. Actually gonna go and mow the lawn at my folks' place today, so I really should do that in the morning and then do this stuff in the afternoon, but it's what it is. I'll just get things a bit ready in here. I might bring, I've just done the missus done a load of washing. I've got the sheets hanging up out there, so it's a bit hard to work out there. So I might bring that table in here, and we'll get it all set up. I'll get it ripped apart, and then I'll get back to you. Shouldn't be too hard. Should be pretty easy. So anyway, I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, got a bit ahead of myself as usual, but it hasn't taken a long time. So all I did was unscrew these lights, all four of them, pop them out. Then about here, I think there was like another hole where the wires for the lights fed into this bar. So all I've done is drilled right through, all four of them, and now all the wiring's through. So it's pretty simple. So the white is just a shared earth for every light. Then yellow is your left indicator, green is your right indicator, red is your, so these lights here, the two red ones share have multi-purpose, so that's why they've got a white earth, brown and a red. So the red is your stoplight, which is the brightest one, and then the brown is the like park lights. If you've got your lights on, they're like half strength, and then if you put your foot on the brake, then it goes to full strength. So that's why it's got three lights there. Did I forget a heat shrink here? No. I've got an extra bit of heat shrink. Anyway, yep, all good. The number plate light is back on, and that number plate light shares an earth with the white, and also piggybacks to the brown. So they're your park lights. So when you've got your park lights on, or your headlights, because then your park lights come on, your number plate light comes on for driving at night time. And that's it. It's really easy. I've got leftover black and leftover, I think one's black is reverse lights, blue is like side marker lights on a trailer, which I don't have. So yeah, I'm not using them. So I've cut them and I've staggered them so that way they can never touch each other. You can go to the drama of putting heat shrink on, but I'm not going to. They're never going to touch each other. So I'll put the lid back on this. I just wanted to open that up and make sure everything was all good in there, and make sure the right order, which it was, because it was all working anyway. But I just wanted to make sure what was going on. So we'll go and whack it on the car now and give it a shot, and then we'll come back and tidy all this up. So I'm probably going to use, that's too small, I think this stuff I've got here, this conduit, it's not going to look as pretty as it did before, but it is what it is. I don't have any grommets, so I'm going to have to make sure that this conduit definitely goes in that hole to protect the wires from chafing, because I think that's what's been happening. So I'm going to just have to put a little bit and then a little bit. I'll have to do it in pieces and then tape it. I'll just tape it together with electrical tape. That should make it look pretty good, and I'll do this whole thing as well. That way it all looks like one harness. So yeah, I'm no auto electrician, as you can probably tell. There's probably a better way to do this. like the first way I did it was all internal wiring, which was really good, but I did throw out some of the wires, and you could see even some of the wiring through here was starting to burn out. And I think when I put there's self tappers for these lights, I think that's where it kind of shorted. So yeah, doing this on the outside makes more sense, really. So yeah, we'll go from there, but this is kind of what I was trying to do, but on the inside. But because obviously you can't solder here because it's in the pipe, all the solder joints were here and then went back that way. It was a real funny way. If I ever made another one of these, I'd do this out of 40mm. I think this is, let's have a look, I think this is 25. Oh, it's 30mm. Well, I'll probably do it out of 50mm. If you did this out of 50mm box, obviously it's going to be heavier, and that's why I didn't go anymore. But yeah, it'd be, for your wiring, it'd be a lot neater. But I think this will work. A couple of zip ties, a couple of P-clamps. Definitely going to put a P-clamp mounted so that this can't pull this bit, so that's locked to there. The end of the car is, so that goes through the tow bar. So the end of the car where this plugs into is probably about here, so I've got plenty of slack. But I don't want this constantly pulling, so I'm going to mount it maybe like that with a oh, they're up there, I've put them away, they're up in one of those tubs there. But yeah, I don't think I've kept them in here because it's not something I use all the time, so I will get one, and that'll be hard mounted, so strain relief. Yeah, can't break it. But conduits, and we'll go and test this on the car, make sure it is correctly wired, and then we'll come back, tidy this bench up, conduit and electrical tape and P-clamps, and get everything mounted. I need it in the next 2 days, so I've got to finish it today. Yeah, I was just thinking, probably should have waited to do the heat shrink, just in case. But anyway, we'll wing it. Hopefully you can see there. Alright, I'm going to give it a shot. Light indicator, park light, number plate light, park light, all good. Left indicator, sweet. I can't tell if the brakes are working. I just need something to chop the brake pedal up. Brake light, beauty. Okay, all done. I ended up having to turn the aircon on. It's getting pretty warm here quickly, so and the fan's going as well. All good. It was actually not a bad job. I've been putting that off for a long time, but it turned out alright in the end. So everything's in conduit. There is a bit of conduit here, but then I had to wrap it with tape. It's just there's a bundle of wires there that was not going to fit in this size conduit. It's kind of where this line and this line all soldered together, so it's all there. It's this stuff here. It's this stuff which is you can kind of expand it to whatever you need. So it is protected. Then it's wrapped. P-clamps there, so it's nice and solid. It's not going to flap around on the back of the car. So yeah, only 3 P-clamps, 1, 2 and 3, holding this in. But as you can see, this is in the car, this bit here, so this would probably have to go like that, something. I think it's a bit stiff to, yeah, the plug's definitely not down here, it's about here, but it's all good. It's all held on nice. There's conduit there. Everything works. Side bits are back in. I've got no bits in the... I've got to put them there for the little covers for these lights here. So they go kind of that way, I think. They just hide where the screws are. So I'll do that, and then we're done. Another project finished. So that's cool. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Obviously not as neat as what it used to be, but it doesn't short out now. And from this side, this is kind of where you look at it from anyway, it's not too bad. It's all hidden nice behind, you know, it's all good. So used to, you know, you could see that anyway before, so that don't worry about that. It's just all the other wiring. But yeah, all good. Anyway, my back's starting to freeze up on me, so I'll put those plugs in for the screws that are left over, and that's project done. But anyway, cheers for your help, and we'll catch you next time.